Hey y'all, so when I was in Denver, we had went to AM Snooze Cafe and we had these pancakes. I'm gonna try it.
Hello, everybody. This is to Ladies and Gents Let's Cook, and it is also to my YouTube channel, A Mayday. So, if you don't know by now, for the holidays, I went to see my oldest son in Denver, Colorado. And while we was there, we went to a restaurant in the suburbs outside of Denver, to a restaurant called Snooze. And while we was in that restaurant, they had these pancakes, and I'll post a picture of it. That were called pineapple upside down pancakes, and when I tell y'all, they were delicious. They were delicious. So of course, you know, us being the conversationalists that we are, we started talking to the waitress, and they was like, "Where you from?" Because you know we was in Denver, and there are some African Americans in Denver, but outside of the suburb, outside of Denver, in some areas there's not. The thing about Denver that I love is that you don't get that, you know, like that racism feeling, you know, even though we was the only people of color in there, because me and my son, of course, are black, and my husband is Sri Lankan, and my son's friend is Brazilian. We didn't get any strange looks or anything. People were so friendly to us, and I like that about Denver. I like the feel. I deal in energy as an empath, and I didn't feel that. So with that being said, we was talking to the waiter. 2 times we went. And the first time, the waitress told us, she said, when she found us in North Carolina, she said, "Oh, guess what? We're coming to Raleigh." And we was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh my goodness. Okay, this is like heaven." And she was like, "Yeah, we coming down there." They went to another restaurant outside of Denver, and the same thing. The dude was like, "Yeah," he was from Georgia, and he was like, "Yeah, we coming to Raleigh." And then he was so nice and so happy to see somebody from the East Coast. He gave us a free pancake that was delicious. It had pork belly on top of it, and it was a special. What he called it, John? Sinful pancake. He called it a sinful pancake, and when I tell you it was sinful, it was so good. But anyways, with that being said, John and I was talking, and it was like, you know what? I said, "John, I think I can recreate that recipe for the upside down pancakes." Now, this is my first time, y'all, okay? You know, the first time you're always going to make some mistakes. You know, and maybe I won't. You know, I'm not going to speak that this is. Maybe I'll get it as close as I can until Snooze come here. But with that being said, I have decided that I was going to give it a try. So what you see is I bought the chunk pineapples before I left for something else I was going to make. I didn't get a chance to. But anyway, I'm going to blend it because the pineapples they had were crushed. And I don't have crushed, but this is the best thing. The nearest that I can get is, you know, take the chunk and then blend it. So I'm going to be right back. I don't want y'all to hear the noise. I'm going to be right back after I blend it, okay? Okay, so I'm back. I blended up the the chunk pineapples, which turned out to be a little bit thinner than what I wanted, and I really didn't put it that much. But anyway, still it looks like theirs, okay? But the best thing to do is to get the crushed pineapples, but it looks pretty much like theirs, so we're gonna go with that, okay? So what I'm using is the Aunt Jemima buttermilk complete. Just add water. I'm not doing it from scratch or anything like that, because this is just an experiment. So I already measured out my batter, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put 1 scoop like that. And then I'm going to take the pineapples and I'm going to put it on top like this. And what I'm going to do is, okay, because it was all over, I'm going to let that one cook. And then I'm going to let it harden up a little bit. And then I'm going to put some more batter on top. Okay. Almost like a sandwich, like I'm sandwiching it in. Okay, so I guess I can start now. I don't have to really wait. So I'm just putting it like a thin layer on top of it. Okay, to cover it up. It's gonna be, and it's kind of like a stuffed, you know, like a stuffed pancake a little bit, but this is what they had. I remember. That's gonna be a big one, y'all. But we're gonna go with this and see how it turns out. So one of the and actually they had this particular pancake. It was 3 of them, and you can get a sampler. And the sampler pancake was just 3 because they're so so filling. You know, they have so much in them. Huh? What'd you say, John? Oh, he's talking to the game. But anyway, so and it ain't the perfect size or whatever, as you can see. Let me get it over here. Just gonna bring it over here just a little bit. Put it down. All right. It's huge. And theirs were huge. They were not, little itsy bitsy pancakes. They weren't as big as that, but they were a nice size. This is my first time trying it, so maybe the next time I'll try to make it a little smaller. But for right now, this is it. So I'm gonna let it just brown a little bit, and then I'm going to flip it, which is gonna be the test. I don't have a skittle, and like I said, this one pancake probably, well, John could probably eat 2 of those. I know I could probably eat 1. So we're gonna let it brown, and then I'm gonna bring you back when I flip it. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to flip it. Okay. Let me get a good grip, but this is very important that I flip it. I hate doing that because, sometimes you flip it and then it don't flip right. But yay, it did it! Okay, so that is your pineapple upside down pancake. Alright, I'm going to make probably, John said he could eat 3. So, and then I eat 1. Okay, so I'm going to make a total of 4. And with the batter that I have, I think I can do that, actually. Just enough. And if there's any left over, I'll refrigerate it, for tomorrow. And I'm going to show you all the final product, how they had it displayed in Denver at Snooze. It's called Snooze AM Eatery. They only open, I think, like maybe 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. They close after 2 p.m. You cannot get in there. They're coming to Raleigh. They said this year in 2019, and we're looking forward to it. And once they do come to Raleigh, I'll make sure to go live in there so you all can see. In the meantime, this is their pineapple upside down pancake, which is delicious. I'll bring you all back for the final product. And thanks for watching. Try it.